When I took this class, I was kind of interested in learning how to write poetry. I don't know if I ever learned that, but I did write a couple. I finished college where I last attended school and got my degree back in 1975. So at least 36 years, I guess, I've been out, and I haven't been back except for a few specialized souls courses. It's been quite an experience. I felt like an idiot. But when I first started writing poetry, I guess my concept of poetry was, roses are red, blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to do everything in snippets. My instructor was as nice as she possibly could. She tried to tell me you can't do all that all the time because it gets to be cartoony. But I kept doing it for a while because I didn't know any better. I didn't know what else to do. So I wrote a couple of those, and one of them I kind of identified with. It was kind of different, and so I turned it in anyway. And Jill told me, well, rather than telling me that it was cartoony, she told me, gosh, it's got a lot of rhythm. So, I think she's right, it has a lot of rhythm. So I thought, for you folks that saw the Mush presentation, I have to apologize. But I got to do it again. It's part of the program. So here it is. And the title is Modernity.
Can't see your curls. No.
My curls. So here goes, modernity. Helter-skelter, that's the game. Here or there, it's all the same. Hurry-scurry all about. Pop it in and take it out. You can never be quite free. The rigid want expectancy. Hurry now, do not be late. We can't expect the world to wait. Everywhere the signs are there. Frenzy travels through the air. Modern detail overload. I'm afraid someday it might explode. So that was kind of the zenith of my couplet. So after that, I tried to change it a little bit, but we started getting the prose, and I kind of put it on the back burner, and I haven't really had time to pursue it. But one of these days, I want to get to be a poet. So in the meanwhile, Mr. J.D. Whitney came into school, back to school, and I went to his reading, and I learned a couple things from his reading. First of all, it can be short. Secondly, it doesn't have to rhyme at all. And thirdly, it's nice to have a catchy ending. So I went home and I wrote one, and I called it Curly Long. And it goes something like this. I can wear my glasses now. Mm-hmm. Curly Long had a remarkable gift for telling himself what he wanted to hear. He was, in that respect, a lot like most of us. I'm beginning to like this. All right. So after that experience, I got a little bolder, and I did a little longer one. Didn't rhyme either. So I'm improving. And I call this one Pilgrimage. Migrant workers come from miles and miles away. Many millions come to produce cheap goods, to survive on minimum wage. It's better than nothing. There is nothing in the countryside. They go home, 2-3 weeks of hardship, to maintain touch with their roots. They do it only once a year, for Chinese New Year. Finally, it was getting toward the end of the semester, and I hadn't really mastered versification. But I had one in my head, and I had to do it. It was an emotional expression. So I had to go back to my clients. And I called it Elsa Sophia. Airways shimmer near her face to send a certain glow. A subtle smile upon her lips, and innocence bestow. Is she aware of what she is? Can we ever know? If you ever hold her, the bouquet is divine. She might gurgle just a bit and allow you for a time. You can hug and kiss her, then leave her to her play. She will look straight into your eyes and steal your heart away. Finally, the reason I wanted to go first here is because I don't know if I'm going to make it here on the 19th. So that means this is winding up for me. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you all very much for putting up with this crazy.
Thank you so much.